Hey guys, it's Kaylin here with Golden Retriever Mom. We're outside on Saturday morning. We have so much sunshine and it is getting warm today. Birds are outside. I don't know where that little dude is. He's above us somewhere. I hear him. Maybe you can see him somewhere. I can't see him quite yet. Probably not standing in the right spot. We've been outside so few times this week because it's been so cold out. It was negative temperatures, so far below 0 degrees Fahrenheit that the kids didn't have school earlier in the week. But it's warming up this weekend. We're at like 21 degrees right now. It's supposed to be 30 later today, so we have a really nice day coming up. I'm really excited about it. I haven't been able to be out here with the dogs because it's just been so cold this week. But they've been out here, as you can see, every now and then. Mostly just potties, though, and chasing squirrels every once in a while, and then they come right back in, lifting their paws up because they got cold. What was that? We have a little... What is that? Yeah, bird pellets of some kind. Nope, hear that bird? Gus, you hear him? Hear that bird? He's hearing him? He's right in this tree, right above us. Hear him? Should we see him? Oh, you want this ball? You want to get this one? Okay, you take it. You want help? You take it? No? Here, I'll help you. Oh, hold on, y'all. I need 2 hands to do this. I usually put this thrower under my arm for these type of activities. That's harder with the two hands. Oh, you want to catch him? Need to get him? Oh, up. Where'd you get him? Good boy. Man, that video a couple weeks ago, I was really on point with the camera. I'm trying to figure out how I held my phone to make it do that. Yep. Bird's up there somewhere. So this is what it looks like outside in the winter if you don't live in a snowy place. Here's what it looks like when you have dogs outside in the backyard. That's a dog print. These are dog prints. Probably jumping or playing. Same here. Although we do get some really cool like bunny prints back here. Like this one is a bunny print. That's not dog. Oh, it's too small to be dog paw. I like to come out here and do, this is bunny right here. We get big bunnies over here, so that's bunny definitely. And these ones are, that's dog. That's me. Dog. Probably bunny. That probably used to be bunny until the dog stepped in it. I like to come out here and do ball finding because these are currency in our house. These are gold currency. What do I got, Max? What's mommy got? What do I got? What you got? Set? Yeah. Uh-oh, didn't go too far. Hold on. They're harder to throw in the winter. They're a lot harder to throw. Let's see. But if my dogs run out of these things, we are in big trouble. We will have boredom. And boredom with golden retrievers leads to chaos. You can't let them get bored. They don't want to be bored. This is like a huge long one. This is like a 6, what do they call it? Like a 60-inch. They measure it in inches, which I think is so stupid. It's like a 2 foot or 3 foot long one. This is the longest kind that they sell. And the only way I can really throw at my full strength is if I go this way. Because our backyard is like longer sideways than it is from the house to the back fence, which is completely stupid to me, but I don't make the rules here. Okay, Gus, ready? Max, ready? Set? Get him! Get him! Good boy! It's so hard to hold the camera still when you're throwing, because I put my whole body into it, which is probably not correct. I also did not grow up a softball player. I just do the things I can do. That's it. Oh, squirrel chasing. See him? He has caught one squirrel before. I probably told you about how he brought it into the house. If I didn't, it was half alive at the time and bleeding a lot. It was not fun. He's a good catcher though. See, somebody around here feeds them, because look at this. I find these all over the backyard, even in the summertime. This one's half empty. You still got a peanut in here, squirrels. What the heck? I thought that might have been a bulb. That's just a leaf. Gus Bear, you want another one? You want to get another ball, Gus? Hey, Gus! Gus! Nope. Important smells. Investigations are happening. Let's see what Max is doing. See, look at all these tiny bunny prints. They come all the way back here. And they come all the way up to the fence here. This kind of looks like a bear, but it's like bear toes, but it's dogs. These little ones though, these are bunnies, and the dogs come back here to do all the smellings. Getting their smellings is kind of like getting the mail for them, so what do you think, baby? Can you see in there? I don't think you could see in there ever since you climbed on it. Yeah, I don't think you can get in there anymore. Was that fun? Oh, I gave you an idea. Sir, you are silly. What are you doing? What are you doing, Booter? You silly bear. What you got in there? Look how wavy he is. Doesn't he have a pretty coat? He's so wavy. All of his feathers curl like ringlets when they're wet. Mumu just gets the crimpy hair. Looks like he was born in the 80s and got his first crimper at the age of 2 months old or something. But Gus is just ringlets, like the most beautiful ringlets you've ever seen. You kind of notice it towards the bottom of his tail when it gets wet, especially after he swims and stuff. But you still have to keep them trimmed pretty short, because if you don't, they just turn into a bunch of big mats, because their hair is so thick, and they have the mix of fine and coarse hair, which doesn't help. It's the fine, downy stuff that gets matted. The coarse stuff on top just sits flat like that. That's mostly the stuff you see. This stuff here is that downy stuff that's kind of poking through on him because he needs a trim. I just trim that stuff up so it doesn't tangle, because... Oh, what is going on? What's going on? Did you see it? Did you see it? Did you see it? Did you see it? Did you see it, Gus? Did you see it? Oh, I stepped on something. I thought it was a ball. It's just a rock. I'm sorry. I gotta get a little farther away to get you guys a good angle here. Good boy. So the story of this little area here, this used to be some kind of waterfall, bird bathy type pondy thing. I don't know, it looked like this when we moved in. Well, more like these things were sitting in the ground. They didn't have any water in them, and nothing was hooked up or anything like that. So I think it might have been the first people that lived here that built it, and then the second people that lived here just never did anything with it. But these guys, we had to take these things out because they were filling up with water and getting really disgusting. Oh, do you hear that dog? What kind of dog is that? Who's that? Do you know that puppy? You know that puppy, Mama? Oh, they're still working on a house. Yeah, they're getting siding. Somebody down the street. In the middle of winter, I can't imagine. I don't know why you'd want to do it that way. I don't know anything about siding, but I do work for people that sell siding, and that seems really odd to me, but okay. I forget what I was saying. I've had 2 cups of coffee. That's my coffee cup over there, the little teal cup. Maybe it's cheaper to do it in the wintertime. That's probably what it is. Save some money. What? What's wrong? I know you can't climb on it anymore, but you can go underneath it. So basically this, I'll show you what this looks like inside. This basically just used to be like the basin of where the waterfall, so you could see like that black hose that's still kind of dug into the dirt there. It used to be under the dirt, and then the dogs dug it up. Which is fine because this is all lined with rocks. This is like where a rock used to sit on top, but this is all lined with rocks. I had to remove a couple of real big ones that fell down, but yeah, I just let them use it to play. And now we took these out when it was getting real gross inside, and mosquitoes hatch in water if you leave it standing in the backyard. So we already live in front of a little forest here, so we can't let that happen, or we won't be able to be in our backyard. There'll be too many mosquitoes. So now we've taken these out. We just turned them upside down. We had them sitting over there for a long time, and then by the back fence for a while. We used them when our yard flooded below the deck a few years ago. That was almost 5 years ago now that I think about it. We had the flooding and the rain happened because the flooding happened because the snow melt, the big snow melt, and the rain happened at the same time. And so we use these to help pump the water away, and then kind of drag it over and dump it off somewhere else, like further up this hill, so it would actually sink into the ground. But after that, we kind of let them sit for a couple of years and did nothing. And then we had this idea: what if we made a little tunnel? Because Max likes to push balls underneath the fence and then make someone go get them. He thinks that's the most fun in the entire world. I have no idea what prompted that to happen. He's been like that since he was a baby. I actually was going to get some chicken wire and dig it a little bit below the fence so he could not do that, but I've trained him out of actually doing it most of the time. That's why he knows keep it. Because I've just had to tell him so many times. He's eventually learned, and he learned that way before Gus was born. But now, he discovered that pushing things under anything else is just as much fun. So we tried it with this chair for a while. We had little row chairs set up over there that he used. We use that white table sometimes. We still do that. That used to be our son's play table when he was a tiny guy. Well, we thought it was going to be a play table for him. He really never used it that much. We got it for free, so it was not a big deal at all. It was like somebody giving it away on the side of the road in the neighborhood, and we were like, we're getting it. And actually my next door neighbors were going to get it too, but we came back with the car first, so they let us take it. Which is kind of funny. We had to drive home with, I only had this tiny little Saturn at the time, and That probably tells you how long ago this was. They don't even make Saturns anymore. But they were hanging out. Like one end of it was kind of hanging out the door. Like I couldn't shut the door. So my husband kind of drove my car home and I walked beside it to make sure like the door didn't fly open all the way and bang into something. So it was lucky that we only had to go like a block to get it home. But since we've moved these like out of this area and started making, I used one time when it was too, I don't remember. I think the table, we hadn't tried the table yet, or it was already set up somewhere else. Oh, it was on the concrete. Yeah, it was set up on the concrete, and we've got a concrete pad over there, but that used to be a basketball hoop. And it was too hot to be on the concrete, so I set one of these up on top of some rocks, like just a couple of rocks propping up the edges, and he was right here where those leaves are, and just let him push things under it, and he had the best time. They both had the best time, and they wanted to dig somewhere to make it deeper underneath so they could climb under it and get him. See, he's doing that right now. The tunnel working, Max? Is it working? Yeah? Is the tunnel working? He has such a beautiful tail. Oh, look how beautiful that baby boy's tail is. He's such a cutie. He's a good boy. He's a good boy, Max. Yeah, did you get your ball? Good job. Did you find your ball? Oh, you're such a good boy. Oh, you got a question mark tail. Do you love your tunnel? You're so cute. I never imagined that a dog would ever like to do something like this, y'all. There's my wild child over there. He would rather live outside than live in the house if he had a choice. I'm convinced he's half Great Pyrenees, but according to the embark that his litter mate got, they're all a purebred golden retriever litter. They all came out white as snow, but he started getting darker over the years. Not as dark as Momo was when he was a baby. He was already kind of a cream color, and you see how dark he's getting. Kind of hope he gets to be like a red color. That would be cool. But Guster is just a wild boy. He's not afraid of anything. Max would never in a million years want to climb on that. He'd be too afraid. But Gus is like, nope, I'm fine. First time Gus saw water, immediately dove in. Max was afraid of the water for, I don't know, at least the first hour. We had to kind of walk him along the shore until he figured out that it wasn't going to hurt him. But he was scared of the waves. It was just a lake, but, you know, people were going by and there were waves, so. Oh, going by on boats and stuff. Sorry, I'm just assuming people know, but if you don't live in anywhere with lakes, if somebody goes by like with a jet ski or a boat or something, it'll make waves that kind of crash into the shore, kind of similar to oceans, but like only because of the boats and stuff. It doesn't really happen unless there's wind or something like that. Wind or boats or water skis, something like that. We don't really get to use the lakes that much at this time of year, unless you want to go ice fishing, but it's way too warm this winter for it. Well, it's been below zero for, I guess, at least a good 3 weeks, but I don't know. We had a thaw in the middle of January, like almost full thaw. That's why there's not more snow than this. We had about 4 feet on the ground, and then we had an almost full thaw, full grass. Now we're back to this. Mid-February. It's February 21st today? Is that it? No, it's the 22nd today because Monday is the 24th. It's really sad. I only know Monday through Friday dates because of work. I usually don't schedule much on the weekends because I like to just, have an open schedule so I can hang out here with my dogs and watch them do stuff like chew on sticks and spit them out. That's actually used to be a tree, which I tore down because I can't have that many mulberry trees. It used to be huge too. It was like boughs were getting in the way of being able to walk back here and stuff. And the more dense your trees are, the more wildlife you're going to have in terms of bugs and stuff. Not that I don't love bugs, but it's in our area, it means mosquitoes. So I need to be able to at least like blow a fan through here sometimes if they want to be out here and I want to be with them. To be honest, in the full summertime, like when it's real hot outside and weather is beautiful and everything, we can't even come back here. This is all overgrown with weeds and stuff. There's none now because they've all died and they kind of lay down when the snow starts falling. And the dogs, like in the fall, the dogs come and trample them over, and I trample them over because I come and clean up back here once all the balls are visible again from the summer. Well, that's a spring and a fall activity, but I'm trying to make it as inhospitable to weeds as possible back here. I'm only really letting flowers stay, but I'm not like actively gardening it or anything because I don't really care about having a flower garden. I just want it to be like friendly towards the bees, and then friendly towards me, and not having any of these. And we've got actually, when we moved in, we had a big pile of tons of sticker plants like this. I don't know if you can, let's see if I can get it to focus on it. It's a plant that has, there you go, little tiny thorns on it. And those will embed themselves in everything. Socks, your dog's fur, your dog's toes, toe pads. It's awful. So those I'm trying to get rid of the best I can. That one I'll pull out in the spring. Ground's too frozen right now, but if you've never lived anywhere cold like this, everything freezes to the ground in the wintertime. Like it's rock hard. There's no way you're getting anything done. You can't even really, well, I guess you can dig a grave, but it's a lot more difficult. So if you can, wait to do stuff in the spring or in the fall, that's the best time. Not too hot, not too cold, not too much moisture on the ground. Like even now, you'd probably have to get through like 2 feet of snow before you'd be able to even get to the ground. This is about, in here is about it's about a 5-foot hole now. It kind of has a slope on the one side that's kind of a slide, and they're doing the same thing on this side over here, which I can kind of show you. So the balls go all the way through, because that's another thing about Momo is he loves slides. Do you love slides, Max? What do you think about slides? You like slides? Oh, you got an itchy face. Do you need help? You want mommy rub a face? No? Okay. Oh, you got ice in there? You want me to help you? Mommy help you? No, you're gonna take it out yourself? Alright. Cute little stinker. He knows I'll help him, but he doesn't like it. He just wants to do it himself. I didn't think I was going to be talking so much on this channel. If you don't want to hear me talk, I don't mind if you put like mute on or music or anything else. I don't care. I just figured for people that are interested, I would tell you all about where we hang out and about the dogs. Oh, you're rotating on the pop socket. Sorry. There you go. You get them all? Did you get all the ice cubes out there? Yeah. Oh, there's a good dog. Oh, there's a baby. Is it mommy's turn? Is it my turn? No, it's not my turn? Okay. Okay, I'll watch you. You want mommy watch you? It's not my turn? Are you sure? Is it my turn? How about this ball? Is this one my turn? How about this one? This one my turn. Should do this one? Whoop. Whoops. This one. Is it working? Is tunnel working? I can't see. Is it working? Is it working? What do you think? Is it working? What's it working? Is it working? Oh, there you go. Is it working? What do you think? Did you get him? Where'd you get him? You get him, Max? Get him? Is it working? Is it working? Where go? Where go? Get him! Where'd you get him? Max, this way. This way. Come over here. There. Is it over there? Did it work? It's working! Good job! Did you find it? Good boy. Gus, Gus. Squirrel. See him? Squirrel. That baby loves squirrels more than anything on earth. I don't think he meant to kill the squirrel. I think he just wanted to play with it. Like, he thought it was a friend, you know, like a little kitten or something he could play with. He loves our cats so much. And they are so afraid of him. Although Sammy's getting better. Shiloh will forever and always be afraid of the dogs. Although she's okay about it if they don't bother her. She just ignores them. She'll like get up on the table and ignore them, but she doesn't want to be near them, so our cats live in a little separate area in our house just because they have... Who is that? Who is that? Who is that? Because Sammy eats things that are not food and gets them stuck in his intestines. He's had to have 2 objects removed from his intestinal tract via surgery. So, emergency surgery at that, which is not cheap or pleasant to go through for either the cat or the cat parents. So, the first time we thought it was an accident. The second time we said, okay, this is not maybe a safe house, because our son was young at the time and he was old enough where he could have, like, you know, small toys with small parts, but he was still young enough that he was going to have those things around and he wasn't going to clean them up because kids are kids. And so we decided it was probably the safest thing for him to just be separated from all the mess and of, you know, little kid, and live in his own baby-proofed room, and that's kind of how it's been since. Which is really sad because I really love my cats and I really want to be with them, but I don't know, I couldn't watch him go through that again, just knowing that I could have prevented it, you know. I mean, the first time we really did think, oh, it was an accident, he might have just been curious about it and not knowing what it was and didn't mean to swallow it, just wanted to pick it up or play with it. But then the second time it was like, no, he actually did. Like, we saw chew marks on it. It was a little silicone straw that I just had on the counter because I was just drying dishes. So it was drying with the rest of them. And then when he started throwing up all over the house and not eating anymore, then we knew that was happened about 10 hours later. We knew he's done it again. So, and knowing it's intentional and he probably has something that causes that in his brain that we just can't fix, that it's better for him. And it's not too bad. I mean, he's, you know, I was wary of getting another cat after that, and I did want more pets, but I didn't, because I missed having them. But I couldn't leave Sammy in there by himself. He's so social. He needed, some sort of support in there. So Shiloh lives with him, which is better for her because she's scared of everything anyway. So she gets her own little private, B&B area where she can just hang out and not get bothered. Doesn't have to worry about, visitors coming over or, doors opening and closing and stuff. It's just like kind of their little getaway.
Here's the baby, Gus.
But I don't know, since we found out that Sammy has a B12 deficiency, which I've been saying to vets since he was pretty much going into surgery the first time, what if this is pica and what if it's because of a vitamin deficiency? And they said, well, it would be pretty hard to actually know that. Well, 10 years later, we do know that because of testing, which they should have done in the first place, but that's a whole nother rant, which I won't go down that road right now. But honestly, y'all, if you're a vet and your patients research something like that, give them some more information. Like, give them something to go on. Like, hey, here's what testing you'd need to do, and here's how much it would cost. Like, something, Because if I would have known that wasn't even an option back then, I would have done it for him. Maybe we couldn't, maybe we could have had him with us more. But it's turned out, the way it has for the best, I think. I always wanted dogs. I didn't think I would ever be in a position to have dogs, but I'm glad that I am. They're really the best friends that I never knew that I needed. Like I said, if you want to mute me, I don't care. You go right ahead. You're more than welcome to just look at the beautiful puppies and admire them. That's kind of what I do out here. Most of the time, it's just me out here with them. And I'm just watching them do dog things. Are you getting cold, Gus? Your toes cold, buddy? I think he's getting cold. He's not as cold proof as Max yet. Max is 9 next month on the 18th. And so he's learned, how to take care of his paws and stuff. You see him ripping out you're doing gardening. Okay. Okay, puppy, you get him. You get those sticks. Get him. But Gugu hasn't really gotten used to how to take care of his feet in the wintertime. Come on, Gus. Come on, baby. Are you cold? Are your feet cold, baby? You got cold toes? Where are you? There you are. Man, sometimes he looks like he just blends in with the fence. What are you doing, Gus? Come here. Come here, puppy. You want to come inside with Mommy? You want to make some coffee? Should we go see if Daddy wake up? Yeah, I think your friends are having a nap probably. You guys played a long time. Yeah, they're probably tired out. Yeah, like I said, Here you go. You take the ice out, baby. Good boy. Here you go. Good job, Gus. Yep, you gotta clean them out, otherwise they'll get cold. Yeah, you just got all that ice out. Good boy. There's a good boy. Hey, handsome boy. What this so cute puppy doing, huh? Do you want to wrestle your big brother before we go in, or are you okay? We'll come back and see them later. It's Saturday. There's no working today. Mommy can play with you all day. So we can come back in a little bit and see if they want to play again, okay? Momo, you want to go inside? Look how beautiful they look against the snow. They are gorgeous. What the baby, Momo? You want to go inside, handsome man? Yeah, okay. Come on, Gus. All right, I'm going to take them inside and warm us up. My feet are freezing. Columbia, do better, man. These are not lasting me. It's 30 degrees outside. My feet should be warm. I have a pair of wool socks on top of my regular socks, and I'm still cold. So, Columbia, pick it up a little bit, man. I'm going to have to switch to a Canadian brand just to get my dang feet warm. You know what's funny too is this jacket I'm wearing is this random like Chinese brand. Warmer than any Columbia jacket I ever owned. That should have told me something about buying boots. Oh, that coffee is ice cold. Wow, like literally. I was about to freeze right there. All right, friends. Hey, by the way, thank you for coming back and watching. And I saw we had some new subscribers, which is awesome. So thank you for coming back and subscribing and, you know, commenting and all that. And shoot us a like if you liked anything in this video. And I'm not going to be an annoying channel that asks for that a lot, but you know, it's nice to know what you want to see and what you prefer I leave out. Like if my talking is really annoying, then let me know and I'll just shoot everything on silent and I won't worry about like entertaining y'all. I'll just put everything visually on the screen and y'all can provide your own soundtracks. So, or I'll just shoot it like without me talking and leave in all the puppy sounds and nature sounds and stuff. This is the most exciting part, actually. Here, zoom out a little bit. But I'm really excited that we got some new... Our views went up a lot. I was super shocked that anybody even cared to watch this, so that is really cool. This is my dream, is to open a sanctuary for Goldens. So many Goldens need your help that are homeless right now. Retrieve a Golden of the Midwest is a fantastic organization. They rescue Goldens from puppy mill breeders and dog auctions. You wouldn't believe how many Goldens are auctioned off that live in 2x4 cages, like 2 foot by 4 foot cages their whole lives, and they just are used for breeding. These dogs come out so damaged psychologically and emotionally and health-wise that they come out needing everything. They've been so neglected. And they also try to bring over dogs from other countries, like Turkey, China, Korean meat market dogs have been rescued by them and brought over. And they do an excellent job finding new homes. Gus is a RAGOM dog. We started off fostering him and then adopted him the summer of 2020, I believe. So if you want to help save Goldens that look like them, they look just like them. They're young, they're old, they're babies, they're grandparents, and they all need love. And they all have such beautiful hearts, just like these guys. So if you could do anything to help them, make a donation, volunteer your time. They're always looking for volunteers that you can work online, primarily in the Midwest United States, but I don't know, they might be expanding. They might work with other organizations and be able to lead you to another Golden rescue somewhere else that is more local to you. So it's ragom.org is their website, ragom.org. and just do what you can. Even just go visit the webpage. You could search for Gus under the adopted dogs and learn more about his adoption story. I forget what his number was. Every dog's given a number, but they all deserve a home. They all deserve love, and no golden should ever be kept in a 2x4 cage their entire life. That's just, I mean, no dog, no creature should ever be kept in a cage like that. So give them a little help, guys. Even just visit the webpage. I'll link it in the description. As soon as I remember to do it, I will. I'll try to link Gus's story. Oh, we'll go and potty. Because as you can see, if he wasn't here, he might have ended up like one of those dogs in the cage. So thank you for all coming and watching. And if it's your first time here, welcome. And if you're coming back, thank you for coming back. And it's so nice to see, like, even just the number rising that people are watching. It's so cool to me, and I so appreciate that. Like, it just gives me a little bit of a boost knowing, people care. Or people even just, were interested in my dogs. I think that's so cool, because I think they're the best thing in the world. So that is enough out of me, though. I'm going to take these guys inside. I'm freezing. My hands are cold. My coffee, empty. Isn't this cute? This is a really cute mug I got from Caribou Coffee back in the day. If you want to write to Caribou while you're at it and tell them, like, make more mugs with golden retrievers on them, that would be really awesome. But I'm going to go get some more of that, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.